Oh, hi. Actually, I was reading the comments on whether I should join this MTech branch in this IIT or not. And then I actually thought that yes, IIT MTech. So, this is actually a dream for many for a 20 LPA package after the MTech. And for many, this is just a 2-year burnout after which they will get a job which they could have easily gotten after their BTech only. In 2026, where everything is driven by AI and the AI thing is booming so much, the markets are fluctuating up and down. And now the things have totally changed. If you are thinking that it is the same way that after getting into MTech I will be getting a placement sure shot, it is not the case like that. And also I am not saying that you will not get a placement. So in this video, we are stripping off the prestige of the so-called IIT tag. We will talk the raw words. I will put up a raw analysis at why should or why you should not opt for MTech in 2026 onwards. And in the end of the video, I would give you a one sentence conclusion about whether you should join this MTech or not. And don't worry, in this video, I am not here to scare you. I am not here to make you more tensed and make you more confused. Here, I will talk about the problems along with their solutions. So, don't miss any of the part if you are going to join MTech and if you are an MTech student, because I am going to solve the problems here. I am going to tell exactly that how to survive during your MTech like a lion. Right? So without any delay, let us start with the problems. The first thing is that the placements are not sure whether you are in IISc Bangalore or not, whether you are in IIT Madras or not, whether you are in any IIT or not. Yes, this is true. Year after year, the placement statistics can fluctuate so much. So this is something that I also did not expect. We can see that IIT Bombay chemical engineering student, she was actually saying to me that Bhaiya, actually placements are not that much good here in this year. In IIT Kharagpur MTech, sometimes placements are very low, but sometimes I have seen 2 or 3 people, they are getting 20 or even above 20 LPA job from mechanical engineering. Okay, so branch wise and also IIT wise, placements are becoming more and more unpredictable. But does that mean that you will not get a job, or it is very, or the chances of getting a job after the IIT MTech is very low? No. I will talk about the solution, that how can you make sure of your getting a placement. But now let me talk about the second problem. The second problem is, we think that IIT is just like BTech. I have to do some coursework and then after that I will get the job. No, in your BTech, if you are not from an IIT, then you will never know how much academic pressure there is in IIT. This is not something I am telling to scare you or afraid you. This is a fact. When you will come into IIT, you will think two things. That first, the time is going very fast here. And the second thing is that I have to cover so many things. So, you have to think that after the 2 years, when you are doing your coursework, so rigorous coursework, where you are even struggling to get a CGPA of 8, so you have two options. One is to just get the marks, another is to build an employable skill, because without the skill, you will get no placement no matter how much marks you have. But don't worry, again, this problem has also a solution that I will share with you. And the final problem is the expectation versus the reality and the 2-year opportunity cost. You have to think clearly. If you are right now, if you have option that I have the option, that I am in my BTech 4th year and I have the option to get a job right now and I can join MTech. So if you are giving your 2 years in IIT MTech, you have to think that you can join that job right now and you can get promoted, your salary can increase, you can see much growth. But in IIT MTech, will you get that placement? Will you get that job with an increased salary or with an increased job satisfaction for which you are leaving your BTech job right now? Will you get that? That you have to think. So these 3 problems. First is the coursework thing, very rigorous coursework. So it is very tough, really very tough. If you don't have very good fundamentals, it is very tough to get a good CGPA along with building employable skill. Second, you have to think about the time and the opportunity cost. You are giving your 2 years of time in which you could have got promoted after your BTech. And the third thing, I have already talked about it at the first page. Okay, so now I will give you the solutions. What are the solutions? Firstly, you have to understand that if you build skill along with your CGPA, then no matter if you are getting placements in IIT or not, it doesn't matter. You will get a placement even after IIT from any off-campus source. So in this context, I will tell you a story. It is not a story, it is a real incident that in my batch, two toppers, one from thermal and one from design, they were actually toppers, but they did not get an on-campus job. But now I know that just after 1 or 2 months after graduating from IIT, they got good jobs. One in Airbus, another is something like ANSYS or something like that. So they got jobs, okay? So it doesn't matter that if you are not getting job in IIT, if you have skill, then you will get job. So my suggestion is don't run for CGPA blindly. Run for the common things. So talk with your senior that what are the things that you should learn so that you can maintain a good CGPA alongside you are building some skill. I will give you an example. If you are a mechanical engineer, then you can learn the software ANSYS. Along with that, you can learn the CFD course. The CFD course must be a part if you are a thermal and fluids engineering MTech. So that CFD course is a part of your coursework that you are learning, and the basics of that course will help you to understand that what is happening in the ANSYS Fluent software. So you are learning the software that is not a part of your coursework, but at the same time you are learning the basics also, which is connected to that ANSYS and which will help you to score CGPA. So you have to think it like that for any branch, there is some application part which you have to learn for being employable, and there are some basic parts which you have to learn for scoring CGPA, but that will also help you to learn that software. Because you see that in your MTech interviews, they don't care that if you know to run ANSYS or not. Yes, they actually care about that, but believe me, anyone can learn to operate a software in 1 or 2 months. But to understand the basics, to understand the black box of the software, that is not a matter of 1 or 2 months. That is what your MTech is for. That is what the recruiter are asking for. That do you know the basics, right? Okay, so that was the first thing, that don't go blindly after the CGPA. Have a CGPA of 8+. I mean, a CGPA of 8, 7.5 is okay, but 8 is actually a safe mark. So a CGPA of 8 is more than enough. So with a CGPA of 8, you should build skills. Second part, have a good network. Now, what do I mean by a good network? A good network doesn't mean that you have to get the acquaintance with the very high post professionals, like the recruiter of a company or something like that. No. Have good seniors, have good professors, discuss with them, talk with them. This will not only boost your knowledge domain, this will not only boost your mind, this will also boost your growth, along with chances of your getting placed. Yes, professors of IIT, some of them, they have been into industries for so many years, so they have some or the other, connections. But I'm not talking about entering into the companies from the back door. No, I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about is that this is a byproduct of your being a good student and you're having a good network. So maybe when someone from a company will ask that professor, so do you have a good student in your eyes? So then that professor will say that I know that this student is good. So build a good network. Okay. So one more point I have actually jotted down here. Let me see. One more point was there. Okay. So yes, the final and the most important point, understand the in MTech reality. MTech is not something, so actually people think that MTech is just like a BTech part 2. No, in BTech breadth matters. In MTech depth matters. What do I mean by that? In BTech, if you are studying computer science and engineering, you have to study everything about computer science and engineering. But maybe when in MTech you are a specialization, you are doing a specialization on computer architecture. Maybe, okay, you are doing a specialization on AI and machine learning. Maybe. So that is the part about MTech. You have to build a great knowledge base. So strip out that mentality like BTech that I will just study 1 week before the exam. I will just pass the exam and things are good. No, it is not like that. Even if you pass the exam by just one night study before the exam, it doesn't matter that you are going to get a job after MTech. You have to build a good knowledge base if you want to secure your life. Okay? Why? Because there are instances I have already seen that people who don't have that much good knowledge, they have also got good job, but this cannot ensure getting a job. To ensure and to secure your life in MTech, you have to build a very in-depth knowledge base. And I have already shared you the method by which you can build a good CGPA along with building good employable skills. Now the final part, that whether you should go for an MTech or not. So here I have actually jotted down all the points so that I don't miss anything. So the final part is that if you think that I want a job for which not only I will get paid, but that job will give me satisfaction because I love this subject, I want to go deep into that subject, and I want a job in an R&D type of company, that is research and development type of role in a company. Then my friend, MTech is for you. Come in IITs, there are good professors, there are good courseworks. If you can actually explore those coursework and use those courseworks correctly, then you will become a master of technology, that is MTech. But if you just think that I just need a job, then you can come to MTech, but rethink, because it can cause you so many things. You can actually explore other options other than MTech, because in MTech you have to give your 2 years, you have to give some money, and also you have to give your energy. So if you are just thinking that I just need a job by hook or crook, there are other options. But again I am reiterating that if you think that I love this subject and I want to get a job in a research and development role in this subject and I am going to give my 100%, then do this MTech, because again, even if you do not get placed in IIT, after graduating from IIT in off campus, there is a high chance that you will be getting placed, because skills are the assets. Skills are the most valuable assets whenever the markets are fluctuating. Believe me, you can ask anyone who is an expert. Now, if you are thinking that there are some more points that I have not covered, please comment down. And if you are preparing for GATE to get into PSU, to get into MTech, to get into any other field, to which gate leads to. And if you are facing any kind of problems and your fears, comment all those down in the comment box. And also, you know that I have already started my 1:1 consultancy sessions, so where you can meet me directly and we can clear out the things, clear out the problems, and talk about the solutions of your specific problems. So until the next video or until the next one-on-one session, goodbye, take care, and thank you.